Joe Biden, meantime, has offered Australia support in our current row with China. Obviously, this is playing out on a number of fronts at the moment, and the relationship is at pretty toxic levels. Is there a sense that this is a message from China through to Joe Biden, the incoming president, that it isn't playing games, that it's no nonsense, that it's serious about these trade issues?
To be honest, this is further evidence to me of a Chinese misstep. The very first public utterances on China by not only President-elect Joe Biden, by his incoming National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, was a declaration of support for America's ally, Australia. So if you're China, is that really where you want to start off your relationship with an incoming U.S. administration? You will recall on your program about a month ago when our Foreign Minister, Maurice Payne, went to Tokyo for the Quad meeting, the quadrilateral dialogue between India, Japan, the United States, and Australia. I mentioned that that dialogue had a lot more to do with Chinese overreach than U.S. outreach. The fact that we're seeing these statements coming out of the United States and statements of support from across the world, from the UK, from France, from Germany, from Canada, from Japan, from India, is indicative of the fact that what China is really doing is building a coalition against itself through the overreach that they're doing in this field, particularly with a country like Australia that is so well liked internationally.
China seems to really be embracing social media as a tool for diplomacy. It's pulled down the Prime Minister's WeChat message. Should we look at banning that platform here in Australia? Would that be a smart move?
No, I tend to believe in our core principles, and those being the freedom of speech. So the fact that China doesn't have Facebook, that China doesn't have Twitter, and they block them internally, and the fact that they can block WeChat as a China-based service is to the disadvantage of the Chinese citizens, and it's certainly to the disadvantage of Chinese Australians who happen to use that same service to keep in touch with their families there. But to be honest, there's no reason for us to ban it here. We just need to make sure that we compete actively in the marketplace of ideas. And in the end, I'm one who believes that our principles and our values are in the end stronger, which is exactly why countries like China seem to try to block those, because they are inherently destabilizing to them. They're not destabilizing to us.
Here to that notion. Gordon Flake, appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.